What if 100 repetitions had the power to rewrite your reality? Jacobo Grinberg didn't just study the mind. He uncovered something far deeper. He believed that consciousness isn't just a passive observer but the very architect of the world around you. Neville Goddard, on the other hand, revealed that transformation isn't about struggle. It's about absolute certainty. But what happens when we combine their perspectives into a single, simple, and largely overlooked technique? No rituals, no materials, just your voice and your conviction. Sounds too basic to be real? Then maybe that's exactly what they don't want you to know. The results. Impossible to explain until you experience them. And once that happens, nothing you once believed about reality will ever be the same again. Few dare to question the true nature of reality. Jacobo Grinberg was one of those rare minds, a scientist who refused to accept the surface-level explanations of existence. He didn't just want to understand how we perceive the world, he wanted to uncover how we create it. His studies on consciousness led to a shocking conclusion. The mind doesn't just observe reality, it builds it. What if what you see, what you feel, and what you believe to be true is nothing more than a deeply ingrained, conditioned perception? This aligns perfectly with Neville Goddard's teachings. He claimed that the external world is merely a reflection of the inner mind. According to him, repeating a thought, deeply felt, has the power to completely reshape one's life. If reality is built on what we accept as true, then repeating an affirmation 100 times isn't just words. It's a process of reprogramming your very existence. Grinberg suggested that the mind connects with an invisible field of information. Neville taught that this connection can be directed, consciously, through the power of your own voice. By speaking a phrase with total conviction, you're not just reinforcing an idea, you're tuning your mind to a new frequency, one that attracts corresponding events. The idea that repetition can shape reality is not superstition. It's a core function of the human mind. For centuries, people have used mantras, prayers, and rituals to shift their perception and alter their physical world. But what happens when you do it with intention, with complete focus and emotional depth? Jacobo Grinberg's research suggested that the mind constructs reality through deeply ingrained patterns. What you perceive as real is, in fact, a creation of your consciousness. Neville Goddard didn't rely on scientific theories. He simply declared that whatever is repeated with conviction must become reality. The link between these two perspectives is powerful. Repetition doesn't just reinforce an idea, it rewires the mind. The subconscious mind does not differentiate between real and imagined. It simply accepts whatever is presented to it, if it's done with enough repetition and emotion. When you repeat an affirmation 100 times, something begins to shift. Neural pathways strengthen. A new belief takes root. Your internal state begins to change. And then, so does everything else. Grinberg believed the brain could enter altered states where the boundaries between the mental and the physical blur. Neville Goddard taught that by declaring something with complete conviction, you literally shift your vibration, forcing reality to adjust. But the key is not just in repeating the words, it's in feeling them as absolute truth. This is how the subconscious mind accepts a new belief and translates it into your life. 100 repetitions. A simple yet powerful practice that can dismantle limiting beliefs, break mental barriers, and reprogram your perception of reality. If the human mind truly interacts with an informational field, then this method could be the key to unlocking alternate realities. Now it's time for action. For 7 consecutive nights, choose a moment of stillness. Select an affirmation that aligns with a true desire, something you wish to become inevitable. Speak it out loud, 100 times. It could be as simple as, "My life is transforming for the better. I am abundant and everything flows in my favor. I am worthy of success and prosperity." What matters is that the phrase is clear, powerful, and deeply meaningful to you. Relax, breathe deeply, let go of all distractions. The subconscious mind is most receptive when you are calm. Now, begin your repetitions. Speak with emotion. Speak with certainty. Speak as if it is already real. The mind doesn't just process words, it processes the energy behind them. If you repeat the affirmation mechanically, the effect will be minimal. But if you repeat it with conviction, if you let every word sink in, you will feel a shift, a change in your mental state, a shift in your energy, a realignment of your perception. Over the next few days, pay attention. You may start noticing small signs, subtle shifts, opportunities appearing out of nowhere, things falling into place in unexpected ways. Some may call it coincidence, but those who truly understand this technique know better. Neville Goddard taught that when a desire is accepted as reality internally, the external world has no choice but to adjust accordingly. The secret? Once you finish your 100 repetitions, let go. Grinberg warned that excessive conscious control can block the process. You don't need to force results. Your subconscious has already received the message. The shift has already begun. And the changes, they will unfold naturally, inevitably. Many who try this technique report mysterious shifts. A phone call they weren't expecting, an opportunity appearing out of nowhere, a sudden idea that changes everything. Those who use affirmations for prosperity often find money coming in unexpected ways. A forgotten debt cleared, an unforeseen financial boost, a chance meeting leading to something life-changing. But this isn't magic. It's the power of the human mind, harnessed with intention. Reality is not fixed. It bends, shifts, and transforms according to the patterns you feed it. Jacobo Grinberg studied this. Neville Goddard mastered it. Now the question is, will you? 100 repetitions, 7 nights, one choice. Will you take control of your mind, or will you continue living by the beliefs that have brought you here? The power has always been yours. What happens next is up to you.